let's have a taste. So savoury, so tasty, crispy, flaky pastry. Divine. Hello beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Subconscious Food. So as you can see before me, there's a beautiful array of some vegan treats. I will definitely call it a treat because you know, this isn't really the food I would personally normally eat on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Maybe it's something you have once in a while, because most of this stuff tends to be quite processed. But I wanted to show you a little taste test haul from Bakehaus. It's a German bakery that I've just noticed quite recently. And it's got a wonderful array of vegan options which I wanted to share with you. So I've got my tea as well, just to keep me company. I've put some apple cider vinegar in there with the tea just to add in a bit of extra digestive juices. Before me, we've got a lovely burger. I think they call it a sunny burger. Looks like a vegetable patty with some gherkins, some mustard, some ketchup, some onions, tomato and lettuce. Smells quite savoury and nice. Excellent. We've got a hot dog, which does look a little worse for wear at the moment. Just because I'm not eating it at the moment, I bought it and had to take it home. We got these Borek, so I think this one is the spinach Borek, which just smells heavenly, like delicious savoury baked goods. And when you don't eat meat anymore or dairy, then I feel like sometimes, you know, you might crave this sort of thing because well, once in a while, you know, you don't have it for a really long time, you might feel like it. This is the other Borek. I think this is potatoes with some herbs. Again, this smells very savoury. Hashtag so savoury. And some currywurst, which I thought was interesting. And that's got the curry spices and ketchup on it. It smells very unique. Not sure what that smell is, but it's like kind of quite spicy, and it comes with a hard, it's actually quite soft, with a soft roll, which I'm just going to quickly try now because why not. Quite nice, generic kind of taste. Now there's a few things that I did want to mention when we're doing this taste test. We're going to be looking at texture, because of course when you don't eat meat, I guess sometimes you do want to have that reminiscent kind of feel of eating meat without any cruelty. So texture, taste obviously, price, I think we'll look at price. I do have the receipt here, so we can kind of talk value. What else have we got? Would I recommend it as well? That's another thing. Would I say, guys, you know, you need to head down to Hammersmith and go and get some of this stuff as a little treat. And what is the other one? I think that's it. Yeah, taste, texture, recommend, value. I like it. So let's get started with the hot dog, because it does look pretty good to me. So I'm just going to cut off some. Now, this sausage is supposed to be something called Wurst. I've never had Wurst before, you know, when I used to eat meat. Probably about 20 months ago now. So I can't necessarily compare it to Wurst, but I can tell you whether it tastes like a hot dog, which is the name of the item. So we've got some ketchup and some mustard on there. Let's take a sniff. Smells pretty hot doggy. The texture looks amazing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the texture looks exactly like a hot dog texture. Very, very reminiscent of meat. Let's try it. It's really good actually. I'm just going to try the hot dog on its own because I'm tasting a lot of bread at the moment. Kind of a mild savoury texture, tastes a lot like it could be made with vital wheat gluten. It's a very meaty texture because, you know, even if someone who doesn't eat, is not vegan, but wants to kind of cut down their meat consumption for the animal and the environmental reasons, I think you'd quite like that actually, because yeah, it's quite meaty, it's quite nice. There's a lot of bread around it. I'm also not used to eating bread, so it's a treat and a confusion for my body at the moment. It's a nice baguette. So texture, I think texture gets 4.5 out of 5. Pretty good. Taste, it's quite a mild taste. It's not that smoky, which I'm kind of used to a hot dog tasting very, very smoky, but it had quite a mild taste. Maybe that's what Wurst tastes like. I quite liked it. It was quite savoury. So I think I'll give that a 4 because I quite like smoky taste, so 4 out of 5. The hot dog price, plain hot dog, was $4.79, which I guess is kind of like standard hot dog price, but for me personally, do I think its value weighs in $4.79 in terms of nutrition as well? No, I'm not so keen on the value, on the price there, so I'm gonna go for a 3 out of 5 on value there. Maybe, yeah, a 3. I think a 3 is fair, 3 out of 5. And would I recommend you to get this? Yes, I would. Yeah, I would recommend you to get this item. It would be good to try. If you're a really big hot dog fan, you're craving a hot dog so bad, but you don't eat meat anymore, or you want to cut down and you just want one, absolutely, then this is a little treat for you, because you're going to get that taste, you're going to get those flavors, you're going to get that feel of eating one with the texture. So absolutely, I think thumbs up on the hot dog. Now let's try some of the burger. I'm quite intrigued. I mean, it's built very nicely. It's got a lovely green lettuce that surrounds it. Inside it's got tomato and some onions. It's got the patty that looks like it's made out of vegetables, some pickles. So I'm just going to cut some off for us. Oh, kind of butchered the thing, but it's okay. add a little, didn't get any lettuce. Okay. Oh, okay. Just tasting my fingers tasted good. Let's try a sunny vegan burger, I think they called it. Mmm. Oh yeah. That's so good. Let's just try the patty on its own. So it's sweet corn, carrots, onions in it, loads of veggies maybe. It's in a potato, croquette style. Very savoury, sweetness of the carrots coming through. Sweetness of the sweet corn. Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Here's some tea though. I think taste, I'm gonna go 4.75 out of 5. I think, you know what my favorite has been? Another treat. Honest Burgers do a vegan burger, and that's my favorite burger. It's a bit more in terms of price, but that would get a 5 out of 5 in my opinion so far. This burger would get, yeah, 4.75 out of 5. I think it's really tasty. Good ingredients, tasted quite fresh, not too stodgy. Like I felt the hot dog, just not what I'm used to eating, so I found it quite heavy. This, I mean, also is quite heavy, but it is a burger, so. Texture, I think texture was good. The patty held together quite well, so I'd probably go for a, it's not kind of like a replica beef burger by any means, but it never claimed to be, so I'd probably go for a 4.25 out of 5 on texture. Nothing wrong with it, just quite a high mark, I think. So value, how much was it? Sunny Vegan, $4.99 for the burger. What do I think on value? Yeah, okay, I think, yeah, 4.25 out of 5, I think, as well. $5 for a burger. I mean, it's a bit pricey for what it actually is, which is just a veggie patty, but yeah, I think it's nicely made, tastes really good, nice and savoury. It has everything that you want a burger to have, so I think that's quite nice. Yeah. Okay guys, so, you know, it is subconscious food, and how everything's intertwined with one another is amazing. And I always want, my intention is to help you get and manifest your desires through helping you understand how everything is synchronized and how everything interlocks together with one another, and how to use the tools that we have in the most powerful way and responsible way. So I'm going to use an analogy that you may have heard of before. And I just want you to imagine that you are riding along in your car, you know, wind through your hair, or from the aircon, depending on where you live and what car you have. tune in to your favorite radio station. I particularly like a certain radio station, well, I think there are a couple actually now, who do this like 90s throwback. I think they call it Reloaded, and they just like play all the 90s tunes. And it's amazing, and early 2000s songs, and you know, you're just listening to that at 11 AM in the morning, and it feels wonderful, and you know, you've tuned into the right station, and you're able to get exactly what you want, which is listening and feeling that great sort of almost release and reminiscent, and that bliss and that feeling of happiness. So much like tuning into a radio station, speaking the language of the universe is very, very similar. So everything revolves around the thoughts we think, the words we speak, and the inspired actions we take in order to manifest our desires. So that's what everything kind of revolves around. So the thoughts that we think have a certain frequency. The words that we speak also have a certain frequency. The actions that we take, the emotions that we feel, they also have a certain frequency. And when we are communicating with the universe, we want to make sure that our frequency is where it kind of needs to be, in an alignment with cosmic will, because that's what the universe understands, that's how it comprehends it, and that's how it says to you, your wish is my command. Because the universe doesn't really think about whether something is right or wrong for you, or whether, you know, it just doesn't doubt you for 1 second. There's no fear, it doesn't have doubt. It just says, tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you. Ask, and you shall receive. That's what it hears, that's what it says, that's what it does. So when you are feeling beautiful feelings of elation, happiness, and joy, then it's saying, okay, you want something, is what you were feeling great about, you like it, clearly, you're giving me all these beautiful frequencies and these waves, that you're loving it, I'm going to give it to you some more. You like it? Have it. No problem. On the flip side of that, if we are feeling in a certain way where we, you know, maybe not feeling so good, maybe we're allowing events to kind of filtrate through our inner peace and our inner happiness, and we're allowing that cycle to continue, then the universe also hears that, doesn't doubt you, and it says, okay, well, I'm feeling a frequency from you, and no, I'll give you more. It sounds like you want more. I'll give you more of that. So then you get into the cycle. So to break that cycle and to continue down this beautiful path, I want to talk about gratitude with you, and how powerful gratitude is and can be when you apply it to your life. Now, what I want you to do, I just have one simple exercise. There's going to be a lot more in future videos, so comment down below what you kind of want to help yourself with as the co-creator of your life. But if we take gratitude, so what is being grateful? So gratefulness is all about really being in the moment, what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're eating, what you're, you know, running towards, everything that you're doing in that particular moment. There's always an opportunity to be grateful for something. So right now, I'm surrounded by all this beautiful food that I get to try, I get to share, obviously. Don't want to eat all of this, with, you know, my partner and friends and family, and I'm not sure it's going to last that long. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to be able to go into a shop and just buy whatever I want, and to just enjoy life and have that freedom. That feels wonderful, and I'm so grateful for that. So when you start to tell the universe what you're grateful for, you start to tune in to the universe's frequency, and what the universe will say is, Okay, I'll give you some more. So that kind of wraps up what we were going to talk about in the subconscious food side of things. Now we're going to go back to our taste testing. We've got some currywurst left. We've got some Borek left. Let's get straight to it. Okay guys, so we've still got currywurst left. I'm sure you guys are all wondering what that tastes like. I am too. It smells like a bit aniseedy. I don't know. I'll have to Google it, what are those spices. But it smells intriguing. And we've got the Borek to go. So let's try some of this currywurst. It's got some spices on it and it's got some ketchup. So let's give this a go. I can't tell if this sausage is the same as in that one, in the hot dog. Potentially, it does taste different with the spices, of course, but I mean, I've never tried currywurst. I have been to Berlin, but I've never tried currywurst. I didn't try it at the time, so I can't compare it. But texture-wise, I mean, I don't think you can really get vegan texture better than this. Really, it looks exactly like meat, quite frankly. And it has a very, very similar texture. So texture, I'm gonna give it a 4.75 because I think it could be a little softer. I think it is made out of the vital wheat gluten or something very similar. It's kind of got that texture, but made really well. Taste, I'm not sure how I feel about that curry seasoning dust that they've put over it. Tastes like something and then doesn't taste like something I know either, so it's just an unfamiliarity that I'm experiencing. I don't know, but if you really want to try currywurst, I think definitely try this, because I imagine this is exactly what it tastes like. It's quite heavy and spicy, and it feels like a winter warmer. You know, you're going to eat it and you're going to be full for about a week, so you can go into hibernation or whatever. You know, so I think definitely try it. So taste, I'm gonna, just because I don't know how to feel about it really, I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, which is not bad. I'm just gonna finish off this piece. I'm just popping a bit of bread, maybe that's how you eat it. It's very heavy. There's a lot going on there for me. I don't know how I feel. There's a lot going on. Need some of that tea to push it down a bit. But I can definitely give it a go. Price wise, where is it? Currywurst, $5.49, no. Cut up sausage and a bread roll, no, not $5.49, no. Gonna have to give it, I'm gonna be really generous and give it a 3 out of 5 for price. For value, shall I say. Value, I think it could be £3. I think that's a fair price. $3.75 at the most. Now, I have tried these Borek before and they're freaking awesome. So that's where the inspiration came from to try this. So let's move straight on to the Borek, shall we? Right. This one is the potato one. I mean, looks wise, it looks absolutely fantastic. It looks exactly like a Borek, well, the Borek except sat next to it. Exactly the same. You can't even tell the difference. The smell is phenomenal. Just gonna cut some off. Gotta look after that waistline. Now, let's have a taste. So savory, so tasty, crispy, flaky pastry, divine. Absolutely. Would buy 1,000 times again. Amazing. You need to try this. Texture, on point, 5 out of 5. Taste, 5 out of 5. Value, it was £2.75, which I actually think is good, because if it was like £1, you just go there every day, because you'd be like, it's only £1, it's only £1, it's fine, I'll just get it anyway. No, £2.75 kind of prevents you. It's like, it's nearly £3, so it's obviously a treat, you know. It helps keep that mental clarity in check about the healing foods that we can put into our bodies. And as a treat, I think this is fantastic. It gives me a huge amount of happiness to be able to have something that's vegan and tastes like that is just incredible. So hats off to you, Bakehaus. You've done a great job there. That beautiful potatoey goodness, it's like tastes homemade, it's delicious, it's lovely. So I think 5 out of 5 all around for the Borek with potato and herbs, I think is on the label. Absolutely. Now we're going to move on to the sesame seeded goodness, which is the Borek. It's got spinach in it. You can see at the back a little bit. Just going to cut some off. Smell those lovely sesame seeds. Let's taste. I don't know how they do it. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's great. Like, I feel like as you chew it, the creaminess of the sesame seed starts to incorporate with that spinach, and it almost gives you the illusion that the spinach is a bit creamy, a bit like a feta spinach Borek kind of pastry roll thing, which I think is fantastic. It's divine. And spinach is good for you, right? So, texture, again, 5 out of 5. Lovely, crispy, flaky pastry. Taste, 5 out of 5, without a doubt. Value, again, it's £2.75 as well, so I think it's good for a treat. It's not bad. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. You guys need to try these. Like, share them with your friends because they are a treat. Share them with your family. But you need to go and try these. Like, I haven't personally had anything like it. And I think, Greggs, you really need to step up to the mark and start getting some vegan items on your menu. Because the more accessible you start to make it to everyone, then the better karmic conditioning for all, really. And you know, we're going to be able to help our environment, help the animals, have a bit more compassion as much as possible. So shout out to Bakehaus for doing exceptional work and making these Boreks. As for the other items, I mean, it gives you a delicious taste of kind of, you almost don't need to go to Germany because you've been there now. But who knows, it may even be a little bit difficult, you know, post-Brexit and what have you. So yeah, I think I'm really, really pleased with it, and we'll definitely have again. As always, guys, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, tell me how I can help you more, because I've got so many different ideas, so many ways that we can make this work together to help you get exactly where you want to be. And it's just little snippets, little bits of information that you can subconsciously absorb to help you manifest your desires. Now, comment down below, let me know, subscribe, like this video, and get ready for some more delicious content that will nourish your soul.